Welcome to another edition of the Story Behind the Car. We're at a rod run. This is the beginning of it. It's the CrossMembers Hot Rod 100, and I've gone on this run a few times. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do it today. My truck is under construction, but I wanted to walk around and just shoot the variety of vehicles that we have here. So I'll wander around and try to work with the sun, but I'm going to have my shadow in a lot of the videos. It seems to follow me wherever I go. Looks like a 66 Chevy. So this group, the CrossMembers, this is the 11th in St. Louis, and they do it in St. Louis, Springfield, Missouri. I forgot what city in Wisconsin, but they go up in Wisconsin and have one. And I think that's the 3 that they do. I'll see if I can find out more information. Maybe I'm off on it. But they usually have 100, 125 cars running, and the weather is perfect today for it. So I'm doing some videos where I'm doing the story behind the car. If I can catch the owner of the vehicle, then I mic them up and I do a story behind the car. But in this case, I'm just walking through and trying to get a good video showing exactly the variety of cars. So you have anything from, it looks like the 20s up to the 70s is probably the newest I've seen. But a lot of variety, and just look at that Ford. So this is a 35. I love the headlight on the 35. Shoot that from the side. Then you got a 32 Ford. Another 32 Ford, Cabriolet, Roadster. So we've done this before where it's been cold as heck in the morning, and this one is, the weather's just beautiful. So this is a 34 or 33 or a 34, not sure what year. So this is a step to get into the rumble seat. So you step here, and then climb in. They don't have the rumble seat open, but Bagnell Dam, Lake of the Ozarks. And I've never seen a license plate like that. That's pretty cool. Not sure what year it was for, but this looks all original. I was looking at it earlier. And the 33 and the 34 had the suicide doors, so they opened in the front. And then it had a really unique grille. So that 35 headlight I showed you earlier, so this is the 33 or 34, so you can see it's quite different headlight. And I did shoot a story behind the car on this Nomad. Check out those ram horns. So that's the way that at least with the Ford, and I'm sure a lot of the other, Chevy and other manufacturers had a a lot of wood in the cars back then. You can also see in the back. What's interesting, little factoid, Kingsford charcoal was developed by Ford Motor Company. Henry Ford, they would use the scrap and then they would burn it. And Henry, the article I read years ago, Henry Ford was looking at the charcoal, and they were burning the wood, and they were throwing it away, and he said, hey, well, let's use that for, we'll sell that. So they package it up, sell it. That's how Kingsford charcoal came about. Beautiful truck, and just a unique bed too, same color. So quite a variety. Let me walk back this way. Quite a variety of vehicles, and they drive 100 miles today. So they'll head out here in a little bit and drive 100 miles, stop for lunch, and then people go their separate ways. That's pretty cool. Illinois plate for 1932. And here's a Missouri plate for 1932. So this is pretty cool, roadster pickup truck. I saw it when I pulled in. And there's a Missouri 29 plate. Very cool. Well, I mentioned earlier up to the 70s, and there's that Buick, maybe early 90s, 92, 93 maybe. So quite a variety. Good looking F100. Good looking Chevelle. So it's filling up. I bet you they're at close to 100. I'll have to find out. I'll put it in the comments below or in the description below how many they ended up with. I know most of the guys that are in the car club that put this together. This is just amazing. Unfortunately, I'm fighting the sun, but look at this trunk. Unfortunately, I have to avoid the sun when it hits that lens. No trailer queens here. So this is probably a 77 Monte Carlo. 76. There's the license plate. Well, 77. So I had a friend growing up, he had the exact same color, the two-tone. That's something you don't see often as a Corvair. I'm assuming that's a Corvair, but Pontiac, I think, made one similar. I don't think I got this last row. Get this last row and we'll finish up.
Oh, did you really?
Just now getting where I can walk again.
So that's a 38 Dodge truck. I'll swing around the front. It looks like they're working on it, so I don't want to bother them, but I do want to show the hood ornament.
I got some wrenches and stuff. I don't think that's that very old.
So the Dodge brothers had a really nice emblem. I didn't want to bother those guys. They're working on it. It gets frustrating when you're having a mechanical and some knuckleheads shooting a video and talking about your vehicle. So I'll go ahead and wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed it. And the car club is called the CrossMembers, and they do these, I believe, 3 of them around the Midwest. St. Louis, Springfield, and I believe up in Wisconsin. So check them out on Facebook, CrossMembers, 2 words, CrossMembers Car Club.